Hey friend, this is Verdeluz from Divine Timing Coaching. I'm your astrologer and life coach, here to share with you a bit about the Mercury retrograde energy that's going to dominate the skies during the holiday season, including the solstice, Christmas, and the New Year. So let's dive in. Grab the wine and keep calm. It's Mercury retrograde. It is really challenging to stay calm during Mercury retrograde because a lot of the areas of our life, including technology, our travel, and our interpersonal communications, kind of have a breakdown during Mercury retrograde. So it is important to learn how to keep calm, whether that's through meditation, yoga, or drinking a glass of wine. Here is Mercury retrograde on the caution sign while driving. One of the challenges during Mercury retrograde is sometimes our words could be wounding, or we say things really fast, or what we mean doesn't get through what we say. So it's important to be more gentle and compassionate in communication, be more patient during the Mercury retrograde cycle. So again, this is during the holidays, and sometimes it's already intense if we're around family. So just remember that during this cycle, and know that there can be some travel delay if you're traveling through the holidays. So double, triple check your documents, whatever you need, and expect, the busy airports. Technology challenges usually happen through our car, computer, and phone. Expect some repairs, but also try to do whatever you can right now before the cycle, if you're watching this before the cycle, to kind of prevent a lot more stress and hassle during this time. So proceed with caution, Mercury retrograde. Let's look at the actual chart here for the retrograde. This is the day Mercury stations, which means it's turning direction in the sky. At least it looks like it from our vantage point. And you're going to see here Mercury and Pluto conjunct each other. We're going to talk about that. That's quite intense and powerful. And Mercury and Pluto are squaring Jupiter over here. This adds an experience of expansion or enlargement of the energies in the sky. And then Mercury and Pluto are also squaring Uranus and Ceres over here. So this is actually a lot of aspects that we can talk about for the Mercury retrograde. And we're going to break down a few of them here for you. So let's first start with Mercury being retrograde in Capricorn. And Capricorn is an earth sign, so we have that we can feel inspired manifestation during this time. We really can get focused, but we could also feel like we're getting burnt out and doing things we don't care about, or just all the pressures and responsibilities that we have. We might also feel like we are very ambitious with our business goals, what's coming for 2017, our aspirations. But because of retrograde cycle, it's not really the best time to push things forward. It's a better strategy to look ahead, make plans, really get things in order, and really structure what we want to come by January 8th when Mercury goes direct. And so one question to ask is what truly motivates our drives to passionately build enduring structures and solid foundations. Those are Capricorn themes. What do we want to endure in the year ahead? What feels stable and solid? And let's start to build that process in the new year. Now, Mercury, like we said, is part of this big T square in the sky with Jupiter, Uranus, and Pluto. And this is the big transit that's going to dominate 2017. So let's just break it down. Mercury is squaring Uranus, and that can bring some, real inspired energy to follow our intuitive flashes and a lot of insights we might be getting with the higher mind coming through. So tap into your unique genius during this cycle. Think about some entrepreneurial or inventive kind of thoughts and empower yourself that way for the new year to come. But also be aware of a lot of anxious thoughts or nervous energy, and maybe speaking too fast or being a bit more volatile or reactive with the words. Now, Mercury is also going to be squaring Jupiter, and actually that square can really support a lot of study, bringing more wisdom into our life, especially expansive theologies, religion, philosophies, and all of these sort of higher educational and higher religious types of concepts into our life. And religious could be more just spiritual in general. So it's a good time to be working with a teacher or teaching that really inspires you. But we could also be saying yes to too much. Maybe we're trying to do too much mentally, and we get burnt out that way. And so be aware of that. And also, this is a time where we can merge our left brain, the more logical, rational part of ourself, the Mercury brain, with the right brain, which is the more intuitive, Jupiter, experiential kind of brain. You know, I got to feel it in my being, in my energy, and that's how I know. So we're kind of merging those during this Mercury retrograde. And then we also have Pluto conjunction here. And Mercury conjunct Pluto is quite intense in terms of the thought process. Now, this might bring up that a feeling like we need to have a cathartic transformation within us. That catharsis can come through some kind of explosive outburst, because we're talking about the verbal quality of Mercury. So the words can be intense, and we got to be careful to not kind of unleash the volcanic energy through our voice and through our kind of outbreak of our language and the tone that we use. And that can bring drama into our life. And also some possibly unconscious wounds might come through, and negative self-destructive thoughts. Mercury Pluto can really be like that. It can be actually a really good time to be researching during this holiday season, because Mercury Pluto really supports investigation and excavating into the depths. So this is the bulk of what this Mercury retrograde cycle will be about. Wish you all happy solstice, happy holidays, and New Year 2017. It's going to be very powerful. If you like this video, subscribe for more that'll be coming in the new year. Also, more courses on astrology. And if you like a reading, check the link below. Blessings.